While heavy fighting was going on in Europe, the war was also raging in the Pacific theater of World War II. The Japanese bombing of Pearl Harbor had brought the United States into this war. Now they wanted to strike back. The first American retaliation occurred at the Battle of Midway, where the United States struck a crippling blow to the Japanese Navy. They were heading for the Japanese mainland. However, in order to get their bombers within range, they needed to take islands along the way. This began the campaigns of island hopping, wherein the American troops would take one island at a time against heavy resistance. The Japanese soldiers knew why the Americans wanted their islands, and they fought furiously to protect their homeland. Progress was made slowly, having to fight for every yard that was gained. The Japanese were firmly dug into the islands and were unwilling to let them go. Japanese soldiers had a very strong sense of honor and duty, and were unwilling to abandon their posts even against enormously stacked odds. Weapons like grenades and flamethrowers were frequently used by the United States Marines, and the islands that the Japanese occupied were essentially turned upside down as American forces crushed the resistance. Casualties were very high, especially for the Japanese, who rarely surrendered. In most cases, Japanese soldiers would commit suicide before surrendering to spare themselves the dishonor of having abandoned their posts. In the end, however, the United States emerged victorious. The island hopping campaigns put them within range of Japan so that they could send their bombers in to begin the end of Japanese resistance.